EAS system comprises of a number of key components. Here we're looking at an exhaust fluid tank mounted directly beneath the battery box. This is our typical installation. This exhaust fluid tank holds 75 litres of exhaust fluid. The other alternative is a tiered battery box where we'll have one battery on top of another and we'll have a 140 litre vertical exhaust fluid tank directly beside the battery box. Some of the key components of the exhaust after-treatment system are an exhaust fluid pump which is located directly behind the exhaust fluid tank. Right opposite on the other side of the vehicle is an exhaust gas processing unit and an exhaust fluid dosing module. The dosing pump and the dosing module cannot be moved under any circumstances. The two units have been calibrated to their current location and are not to be relocated. I'd like to talk briefly about exhaust fluid. There are a couple of key important points regarding exhaust fluid. The first being that exhaust fluid cannot be stored above 50 degrees C. The second is that exhaust fluid cannot be stored in direct sunlight. If either of these two are to occur, there is a chance that the exhaust fluid will crystallise and it can cause issues with your exhaust after-treatment system. The third point that I would like to make about exhaust fluid is that the exhaust after-treatment system is very vulnerable to hydrocarbon. If you are transferring exhaust fluid from one container to the exhaust fluid tank, the container for transfer must be perfectly clean. It cannot have any residue whatsoever of any hydrocarbon, as an example, oil, diesel or petrol. The container for transfer must be spotlessly clean. If for any reason hydrocarbons are to enter the exhaust fluid tank, these will affect the exhaust fluid pump and can lead to excessive damage repairs.